Alright, hello, welcome back to another video. Today is going to be the third part of doing headline in black. Today I'm going to paint the plastics. I'm going to try to anyway. It's extremely windy today, so I'll just see how I get on. I'm just using Amazon's cheapest matte black paint. Just because I couldn't be bothered to go queue up at any shops with the current climate. So I'll give everything a quick sand down just to rub over, masking tape everything up, and then start coating the paint on. In theory, I'm going to try and do it down a little back alley so it's not as windy. If it is too windy, then I'm probably going to have to leave it for a different day. So we'll see how we get on. Right, so I've sanded them down. Now we're just gonna spray them with this super cheap spray paint, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't flake off, but this is what I've already done. Little sample. Obviously I need to do the other side, but it's not as windy in this alley, but it's still really windy, so we'll give it a go. To be honest, it's so windy it's a waste of time. All of the paint is blowing away, so probably gonna have to delay this for a little bit unless the wind drops later on and we have another go. So I'll just let these dry and then try again. Right, so I've painted some of the bits, but I've had to paint them in my kitchen, in my flat. Would not recommend. So I'm doing like little tiny bits at a time. I'll show you how these have come out. As you can see in that little clip there, they're spot on, to be fair. I'm just going to put them back in now and then continue spraying some other little bits throughout the day. And then probably just show you guys once they're all back in, or I'll finish like the grab handles and the bigger stuff. But I'm just putting the little hooks in for the sun visors now. I'll show you when they're in just so you can see, and then it'll just be little bits on each clip of the video basically. So this is the stage I'm up to now. As you can see, they're all black. I have been spraying them inside just because of the wind. Would not recommend. The flat stunk for days. But yeah, they've turned out pretty good, I would say. I did get to the stage where I was literally just making sure that if you looked at them from the inside of the car, they would look black. But I managed to get pretty much all of the bits anyway. But I think they've turned out really well considering I've just sprayed them in the kitchen. Just finishing off the last bits. So that is certain parts now installed. You can see a little tiny chip on there, which is annoying, but I can just top it up. To be honest, I just want them to look like they're black. Ideally, I think one recommendation I would say is probably buy like a matte lacquer just to put a coat over the top. Just to stop them chipping when you install them, I guess. But for me, just wanted them to look black, which they do. I think I need a lint roller the roof lining because it's got loads of little bits on. Still waiting for the dye to turn up, obviously, to do these parts. But now I'm going to try and do the visors, which again, I'm just going to spray, which I think are going to chip quite regularly, but not really too boshed. If some genuine one comes up, I might buy them. So we'll get spraying them. As you can see on here, I've just been spraying the part where the seat belts move up and down, just because the black dye obviously doesn't take to them because of the plastic. I do have all of them to do. These still haven't been dyed because I'm still waiting for another bottle of the dye to turn up. I did dye the driver's one, so this one's been done, as you can just see there. So I'm just finishing off. Once that dries, I'll take the tape off and we can have a look and see. I do think it needs another coat of dye though, it's not quite black. And then we'll get them all mounted and I'll show you what they look like on. Right, so I'm finally at the final stages. I have painted the sun visors and now I just need to do the rest of the pillars and paint the seatbelt things and dye the seals. So that's what I'll be doing today and then it's done. Would recommend it, to be fair. Has took way longer than I thought it would, but it looks so much better inside. Right, so I'm just going to show you a quick look at my setup for spraying the interior seals. Cardboard boxes stuffed in, and I've got one on the top just for the overspray, and then I just put a microfiber at the side and give it a spray. Obviously remember it is water based, so it does just wipe off metals and stuff like that. Right, so that's it done. If I was being really fussy, I'd say the pillars could do with being done again. I haven't painted that seatbelt buckle where I've painted this one. It's just a massive fuck on, to be honest. So I'll probably paint them in the future. The paint's probably going to chip off anyway. But I'll give you a general show of what it now looks like, all black. I haven't painted the boots around yet, just because I've run out of spray paint, but that's the only thing left to do. Well worth it, but much more effort than I wanted it to be completely honest. But it does look really good. I know people have just spray painted it and not even took it out, which could be an option if you want to do that, but I thought I'd do it this way. So yeah, big updates coming for the build actually, so I'll probably see you very shortly.